Hey guys, Darth Lorick here, back with part 3 of my Assassin's Creed Brotherhood playthrough. So last time, we made it farther. We're going around now making friends with other factions because we need to build up our forces of allies more or less, because we need to get revenge on the Borgia and the Templars and all that stuff, because we definitely lost our uncle and maybe even more than that, depending on if our Ezio's waifu is still alive. Anyway, and so, we need allies, so that's what we're doing. Now, off camera, I have been a busy boy. I have been busy. So, I grabbed quite a bit of things. Let me go ahead and show you. So, as you can see, we have more than the last time you guys saw. So, I actually cleared, two Borgia towers. Actually, I think it might be 3. So yeah, as you can see here, I cleared some more spaces, and initially I was on the fence about whether I was going to do that on camera or not, and then I decided, actually, you know what, I'll wait. And then while I was off camera grabbing a waypoint, or grabbing viewpoints, I decided, actually, I changed my mind again. I am not going to wait. And so I went around and was grabbing stuff, and I cleared 2 Borgia towers. One of them was actually a level 5 difficulty, and it was very slow going, but I actually did clear it, and I did like 90% of it stealthily. I was almost to the guy. Just the last little bit, I couldn't get to him because I don't have any kind of ranged option other than throwing knives, and I was already out. And the guys at that place were too tough to die in one hit from throwing knives, and so it was really tough. But I actually did that mostly stealthily. But anyway. So yeah, I did that, and it went really well. And so otherwise, I got lots of viewpoints, and I've been renovating everything. So pretty much everything in this central district, the Centro district, is done pretty much. The only things I think we're missing are just a few of the landmarks. I got one of the landmarks, but not the other one. I think I grabbed this one. There you go. I got this landmark, but there's a couple more in the Centro district I don't have, because I didn't have, whatever, that kind of florins. But I got one of them, and I think, so it says 96%, I think the last little percentage is just a couple of landmarks we're missing, because we're missing that one, and we're missing that, and then that's actually an empty faction building. But I think there was another landmark somewhere, but there's at least one more landmark in this area, and then of course the other faction building. I'm waiting on the faction building until we meet another faction, because I put a courtesans over, I think this is the one? Oh no, that's the main one. So the courtesan building must be smaller. There it is. So I put the courtesans in that one. So there is 3. There's another one over here, but I'll put thieves in one, and I'll put the mercenaries in the other one. Anyway, and so I was doing a lot. I've been renovating. I renovated everything else I could find. So our money per hour is like 8,000 or 9,000 now. So it's like a lot. We're making a lot per hour. Other than that, I didn't buy any new weapons, and I didn't buy any new paintings, and I didn't buy any of that kind of thing, because that kind of stuff I wanted to wait till I did on camera with you guys. Other than that, I don't know. I think we were together when I bought the Spalders, so I don't think that's new for you. Other than that, these are all weapons that we saw together, so there should be nothing else new. We're still wearing all the same outfits we were. I looted lots of treasure chests. I think I went around and I think I grabbed every treasure chest. Is that true, or was that in my head? No, I think it's true. So I grabbed pretty much, if not every treasure chest in the Centro district as well, because it was a great way to make money. So then in this southern region, there is quite a few landmarks in here, of course, but I also renovated any buildings I could get, which is the reason that we're at 18% now. And then, like I said, I grabbed a couple of Borgia towers. I grabbed all the viewpoints I could. I mean, not all I could, because I was able to reach this one, I think, but I'm pretty sure this little dotted line is the edge of the memory, so I couldn't go past this line. So that might be on the other side. I don't know how this line divides past that, but I did get quite a few. And then up top, so there is actually aqueducts, apparently, and you can actually renovate to have them fixed, and it does, I believe it also affects your money per hour, but obviously it does affect the district, obviously. So I found one, there's been a couple, one of them, of course, was right there. I renovated that one, but I think there might have been another one in our main area, possibly. Oh no, I think I was thinking of this one. So this is the other one I grabbed, was this one. So I renovated those aqueducts. So quite a bit of progress there. And then the last thing I did that I got was, there we go. So as you can see, we have 5 now. So last time you guys saw, I think we were at 4, I think. We are now at 5. So I got another one. of the truth things. And, oh, it occurs to me you guys haven't seen what it does. Play the clip. Do not repeat the puzzle. There you go. CLE. Very exciting. Anyway, and so I did get that as well. So lots of great progress off camera. So if you're seeing this, if I stick to the plan, I'm assuming this is probably Sunday's video, because I guess I just didn't put out anything on Thursday, because today is Thursday, but the hour is later than I would have preferred, and I have just started recording, and I don't have a backlog of videos because life has been difficult, and so I wasn't in the mental place to do a video on Monday when I should have been recording, and I just wasn't there mentally, and so I just couldn't. So I didn't, because it's better to not record than record crap content. So I didn't record on Monday, which is the reason there's nothing out today, but I'm recording today so that way, if you guys are seeing this on Sunday, because today, quote unquote, being Sunday, but the recording day is Thursday, then I'm getting a backlog again. So I'm hoping to get at least one of these whole videos recorded. If I can get more footage, if I could, that'd be great, because more backlog the better. But at least getting one full video so we can at least have one backlog to sit on, that'd be nice. So the other thing that I did, this is what there was a truth thing right here. So this is actually the Vatican. This is like the Vaticano district. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but this is the Vatican. I was seeing all these treasure chests, and I'm like, oh man, this looks super neato. So I climbed it. Well, it turns out, as you can see, there's a little dotted line. You're actually not allowed back here, not yet. But you are allowed on here. So, but this is all restricted. This whole area, anything past this bridge, I believe, is restricted. And so they were not super jazzed about having me over there. But there was a truth thing that was along the back side here, and there was a couple of treasure chests, 2 or 3, I think. That was just in this little castle-looking thing. And so I was able to grab the treasure chests that were here, and I found the truth thing that was here. So that's where that's from. Now today we have lots of little side things to do now, because of course we got that scholar guy. We have several of his scholar missions lying around, and then this is highlighted, but I don't know if that means there's a mission or if that's just highlighting it because this is like their main base. I'm assuming it's because this is the main base and not because it's a mission. But then there's the Ezio's hideout itself, but there's also some shop quests and things. I haven't checked those. I don't remember what we did last time together. But then in the new area, there's lots of stuff. There's a Romulus treasure, and then there is a lair of Romulus as well, were 2 things that were within striking distance that I saw. Then of course there's more Borgia towers. One of our stories is over here, so I would imagine that must mean that I could go this way. Maybe this thing goes up and then back down to stop me from going farther this way, but some point of this must be clear. Even if it went all the way up and around, there has to be some path to get to this, because obviously it's what we have to do. Other than that, and then you must be able to get at least up to this point, because again, there's another one over here. So I'm thinking, and then that's just a building, that's not a mission. So we could probably do one of these little side things. So fun fact, I also tried to go back and get 100% on the first memory that we did, the one with when we first met the guy and we had to like not get hit for a minute. For like a minute and some change. It's like a minute and a half, 2 minutes or something ridiculous. I tried to do that, and I did lots of tries, but I was not in an amazing mood at the time, and it didn't go very well. So I tried to do that for a while, but I ultimately got pissed, and then after that I ran around and did all this other renovation stuff, because that's very low stress. It's just going A to B, and just grabbing chests, and it's very low key. It's very much grabbing collectibles kind of work, and that kind of stuff is very relaxing to me. And so I went around and grabbed all that stuff, and then with all the exploring I did, lots of money kept pouring in because it's every 20 minutes, and so it doesn't take very long. And so obviously by the time I kept grabbing chests and things, I often had more money to grab lots of big stuff. So, anyway, is this renovated or not? Like, it does say, like, I mean, it looks a little bit lighter than the other ones, but that might be in my head. Same thing with that one. I mean, we could look. It's probably in my head, but we could look. There's no harm in looking. Anyway, so yeah, it's been very productive off camera. Looks on the other side. Ignoring the bard who's chasing me. Even though it's like light jog, I am faster than him, so... Alright. Let's run on the other side here. I imagine it's in my head, and yeah. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Alright, so the other one we'll check really quick, because it's, again, probably in my head, but we'll look. Is this bank. Looks a little weird. It's probably in my head. Okay. This way. So yeah, I don't know what we'll do first though. Getting some other factions met would not be a bad move, so we can put some other factions in the buildings. Because obviously we have 2 faction buildings that are available that I would love to put factions in, because it would go a long way towards our renovation score. Must be maybe inside or up top, if there is an up top. Let's see, it might be on the other side. Okay, yeah, it is in my head. Obviously he's open. Is there any money available? No. There sure isn't. Oh, but really quick though. Excuse me, bro. I want to look at my total available. So as you can see, we can have up to 50 grand in the vault now. So that's pretty sweet. Anyway. Okay, well, maybe some side missions, because they're close. Wouldn't mind opening up more of the map, especially if as many of these as I could do on camera would be nice. Especially like the Borgia Tower ones, because although I will do them off camera, I guess, because I have done now a few of them off camera. I guess I'm not afraid to do that, mostly because it does have the same purpose. It opens the map, you know? And so it's like it does have the same purpose, so I don't feel totally bad. I feel a little bad, but not totally bad about doing it off camera. But if we could grab a few of them on camera, that wouldn't be bad, especially because the more I opened up off camera or on camera, the more I could do off camera, like renovating, grabbing things like that. Anyway, so I have a flavored water. Peach is the flavor of the day. I am sipping on it. My poor throat. So I've changed the dosage on my meds recently, on all of my meds actually. And a side effect that has kicked in is I am now suddenly very dry. Suddenly my throat and my mouth are just like so dry all the time. My throat is like almost always hurts, just a little bit. Some days it hurts a lot, but mostly it's just a little bit. And my mouth, I'm constantly thirsty. Like no matter how much I drink, I'm always like parched and I feel like I'm dying and I'm super thirsty. So, you know, I think it's a side effect of all the meds I'm on, and I think it's the dosage change, because that was always a lot of that was already little side effects that sort of kicked in already, just from what I was already taking, but it definitely got worse with all of the dosage increase. So that's a thing. Anyway, and so if I am drinking a lot on camera, it's because A, my throat hurts, and B, because I am super thirsty all the time. Alright, expedited post. Delivered letters to 3 scholars before they are killed. Oh, timed thing. Okay, do it quick. Oh, there we go! Oh, good move, Ezio, you freaking moron. Alright, should have just kept on foot anyway, for the most part. Hey!
The Borgia are after you.
Then I will hide. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, bro. Alright, this way. Ooh. Alright, for the most part, we're gonna stay on the land, on ground floor. Little parkours would be a fine move, but for the most part, yeah, for the most part, it's much faster to stay on the ground floor. Oh well, he apologized. That's nice. Up top.
Read this and get to safety.
I will. Grazie.
You're welcome. Alright, this way. There we go, quickly. Using our faster run is a good move if it's wide open. If it's too close, a slightly slower speed, if it means not falling over, I think it's worth it. But obviously this is pretty wide open, so we can go full tilt for this part. You know, one thing that does interest me, like, is his posture as he runs. Like, his arms being like that, more at his sides. I guess it's not so much how I run. I don't know, I mean, maybe it's in my head, but it feels like his... I mean, obviously, he's doing it because he's about to parkour, right? That's the idea, I guess. So maybe you're keeping that posture because you're doing it quick. You know what I mean? Because like then maybe that's kind of the bit there. And so like he's keeping his arms like loose at his sides. It's not just about running. It's about getting ready to do like something limber, like climb buildings or whatever. Anyway, so something that was weird, like it said do that in under three minutes, but like Yeah, it said doing that in under 3 minutes, which was like the full synchronization. But you had to because but you would have had to do it anyway because you had like 30 seconds. It was like 45 seconds, 30 seconds or whatever. So it's like you would have had to do it anyway. Otherwise, the guys would be killed. So it's like maybe you don't fail immediately if one dies. Like maybe you can let 1 or 2 of them die before it fails you. And then because if one of them died, then maybe it's like, okay, you have to get to the other one. And so like so I guess maybe like there's a way to fail without totally running out like with the time and stuff. But at least in my head, it felt like you had to, right? Because you already had a timer. So whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and head over to this one. He might be in... Okay, there. I was almost at its side, but... Alright, find the scholar and deliver the letter before the guards kill him. Oh, okay. Oh. Excuse me? Pardon me. Pardon me? Alright, there we go. Full speed! This way. Nice and easy. Okay. Usually, I mean, like, I know it's Assassin's Creed, so getting on the rooftops is nice, but the thing is, what I have found in my experience is a lot of the time, if you're on the ground, unless you're actively wanted, guards, for the most part, aren't going to care about you. So it's like, you can, like, do a lot of your own thing, and it's just fine. But when you're on the rooftops, guards will immediately be like, hey, what the hell are you doing on the roof? Which makes sense, like, why would they be okay with you being on the roof? But, like, my point still stands that they actively get upset.
Are you suffering the infernal swamp malaria?
Oh, shut up, bro. I'm in eagle vision. I couldn't see you. Anyway. But it's like, it makes sense that they would be upset because they're like, why would they be super okay with you being on the roof? But my point still stands. Was he a brighter color for a reason? No. Also, we're too far. Anyway, but it's like, so a lot of the time I run on the ground floor because it's like, at least guards aren't going to immediately flip a lid.
This is from Copernico.
Thank you.
Hey-oh. There you go. Oh, look, there's a mission right there. Anyway, but, it's just something that I noticed. Like, because when you get on the roof, guards are going to be like, what are you doing on the roof? And they're going to shoot at you. But if you're on the ground floor, you can just run along the floor, and the guards aren't going to automatically be like, what are you doing here? Because you're just, for all they know, you're just waltzing in the city. Now, you look a lot different than everyone else around here, but that's fine. Whatever. Maybe they're just like, yo, I don't know. He knows what he's doing. He looks important. But, like, if you're on the roof, they immediately get pissed. They start shooting at you. So at least half the time, like, I mean, the parkour is fun, so, like, that's a huge reason why you would go on the roof, is just because guards are not. It's just a lot of fun. But if you're just trying to get A to B and you just don't want to get harassed, well, just stay on the ground floor because it's the better of the two options. But I don't always stay on the ground floor. It's just half the time when I'm trying to get things done, it's just more convenient. All right, well, you got to do this one quick. Go. Forward. No, don't stumble. We don't have time for stumbling, boy. I could grab a horse if it came down to it, but I almost feel like I'd be faster on foot, to be honest. Just because you have to maneuver that horse, too. But I don't know, for spaces like these, it'd be really nice. But we do have 30 more seconds before we fail to 100%, so it's like we have time. I hope. Yeah, I think we have time, so long as I can get around this building fast enough. Haha.
Copernico sent me.
Grazie.
There we go. Oh. Damn. Oh. That's not who you're supposed to be. Ow. Bet you won't do that again. Hang on, I gotta figure out what to do. Yeah. I know what to do. Alright, didn't mean to stab that civilian. I, was just being like, oh man, we should attack, and then I suddenly realized there was a civilians right there, and, you know, a lot was going down right there, but it's fine. It's fine, it was only one civilian. Besides, not a total waste, he had 11 florins on him. Like, wow. Secure a terrible person. And we already got my bullet back, so that's nice. So, I don't know if you guys saw, but we did upgrade our pouches. I don't think I did that off camera. I think I was on camera for that one. Inventory. Items? No, that's side stuff. Supplies, that's probably what it is. So, we can hold 10 throwing knives now, but I think we did that on camera. The poison's the same, bullet's the same, and medicine is up to 15, but I think we did those on camera. The only change might be the medicine one. I remember doing the throwing knife one. I don't totally 100% know if the medicine one was on camera, but we have upgraded it to at least the medium level, so I think we did both of those on camera, but just in case we didn't, now you know. Okay, so there's a couple of side missions. Let's see, is that all of the, that is all of the, what's what I'm looking for? Scholar, that's the word, scholar. That's all the scholar ones in this district. Okay, so we do have, of course, we have this one, which I could check. Because we turned in one of them, and I don't know if that occurred to me. I don't know if that was off camera, but I think it probably was on camera. But we turned that in, and we got the treasure map, and I think the one we got was a treasure map to the Vatican, and I think that was what we got from one of the quests. There's still this one, and I don't know how close we are, and I don't know, and I know I didn't do it off camera. So the question just is, I don't know if we should go right into another one, or if we should jump into one of these other things, like maybe the Romulus treasure, or maybe the lair of Romulus, or maybe one of these viewpoints. Let's see. Maybe I keep wanting to go south over this way, because I'm sort of already going south for the most part, and this one is much more undiscovered. So maybe that might be a good move, but I'm kind of thinking maybe let's do this. Let's go for the treasure. Oh, this is probably it. Okay, quick drink break because my throat is screaming at me. Okay, so this is kind of looks like that level 5 difficulty thing I did, the Borgia Tower. It could be the same thing. There were several entrances to get into this underground area. I think there was 2 or 3, and I kept poking into one of them, and then I would go a ways down, and then I actually think this is the same place. And then there would be 2 guards, and their backs would be over here, and I'd be like, okay, can't go that way. And so then I had to sneak down the other way, but every way you went, there was always some level of guards there. It was just a matter of which ones you thought you could actually take down without getting caught. Actually, I think this is the way I went, actually. So when I went down this way, I got eventually this, because the captain was at the very bottom of all of this. And I looked to the left, and I think this part was clear, and I think I got over here, and I looked, and then there were guards up on that corner that, facing the one way in, so I'm like, okay, that's not good. So then I went around, so then I went to this way, and there were 2 guards that were using Ezio's head as a pointer, by the way. Right between those 2 columns, there were 2 guards, one of their backs was to me, the other guy was facing me. I had 1 throwing knife left, so I walked close enough to throw the knife, and I hit the guy in the back. And it wasn't enough to kill him, because it takes 2 to kill the guys I was fighting. But it did piss them off. Wow, that was a lot of money. Anyway, and it did piss them off enough that they charged up there and fought me, and I killed them both in combat, but they were far enough away from anyone else that no one actually heard it, and so I got away with it anyway. And so then once they were dead, I kept along the path, and then I think it was over here somewhere that the actual captain was standing, I think. Yeah, I think it was in here somewhere that the captain was, and so then I was able to run in here and knife the bastard. So I think it was this same place. If not, the setup is the same as another one, but I think they're the same. Ooh, look at that. There's something in here. Oh, is that treasure? This is the treasure you need the keys for, or is this a lair to get that? I'm assuming this is a treasure you need keys to get. This is where you would go once you have the keys. Yeah, all the keys. Okay, so yeah, that's what this is. This is the treasure. So this is where it's located, but you have to do the lairs of Romulus to get the keys. I bet you that's what that is. This golden one is where the treasure's hanging out. Okay, that's probably what that means. Okay. Well, that's fine then. We could do one of the layers because it's not far away. But now that we're already here, I'm kind of thinking let's go after that Borgia tower. We're drawing near. There was an eyeball symbol, and it said the name of the place, but you might be surprised to learn it's in Italian, and I don't know what it said. But I'm assuming it's referring to, like, the stuff up here. And, you know, I don't know what else it'd be referring to. Anyway, so we will, we'll do that. We'll worry about any kind of, you know, eyeball thing after the tower's over. Assuming we do it successfully. We have to find a way up first, though. Which probably won't be that way. Alright, so yeah, keep in mind this is a level 4, so we should be careful. This kind of looks like a ledge. Let's scoot over. Well, it looks like one, but you can't actually climb it. This might be doable. Alright, let's see about this. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there we go. This kind of looks like a thing you're supposed to do. I should have looked before I just jumped up here like a crazy man. Because that is what I did. I was just like, whee! Zero thought to the difficulty or anything else. Whoa. Parkour from the guard. Actually, waiting to kill him would be wiser to see if I can get in the middle thing. Because assassinating him and pulling him into the center thing would hide the body. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. I have to make sure that guy... He looks too far away, and if he hasn't reacted by now... Let's see if we can rapidly do this before I get caught. I had meant to pull him into the center, but... I am surprised that it looked to be out of range, I guess. I think I saw the prompt at the very end there for just a moment, but I accidentally hit, like, right on the stick, and so he jumped out of it instead. Anyway, I digress. I can only assume the captain's probably in the center, on the ground floor. So we will go under that assumption. There's a patrol coming on the ground. Okay, I'm assuming the captain is dead center on the floor, so I'm still thinking that the best method is still going to be taking out the guards up top, because if the archers are dead, altitude is my friend, right? So if the archers up top are dead, then no one can stop me on the roof, and so that's the method, I think. And I feel like historically that is the case, so I don't know why we would suddenly behave any differently. Uh-oh. That's not good, is it? Thank you, Ezio. Great practice in running up that pillar. I think we probably have lost, because I don't know where the captain is still. That's not good. Hey! Stop it. Aha! Got you eventually.
I'm just doing my job, right?
Oh, look at that. I got them all. Well, that was not incredibly subtle. Surprisingly, I didn't get a notification that all was lost. So I am surprised. I gotta find the captain. I'm surprised I didn't see him with all that running around. I am very surprised. Also, it looks like there's a, whatchamacallit building here. Faction building, which will, of course, matter later. Alright, anyway. Let's get up top, shall we? Didn't quite work. I didn't realize there was a guard down below me on the ground floor. I can't see. I guess I can't climb that window for some reason. Can't quite explain to you why. Wow, you are blind. I was doing all that crap below you and you were just chilling up here? What is your problem? What kind of guard are you? There's a flag and there's a chest. But you want to know what? There's not a guard. Or a captain. And I haven't seen anything about the captain hiding, so it's like... Did they... I mean, I guess there was no, like, widespread alarm. Because, you know, you would get a notification, I believe. I mean, normally they do tell you. And if I haven't seen one, then... Either it means that he hid anyway and it didn't tell me, or it means I didn't fail. There is a flag over there, like on the map. Like there's some sort of icon, but I don't know. I'm assuming that just means that's a... Oh, that's probably the Borgia flag. Now that I spotted it, maybe it highlights it after you know where it is. Yeah. Okay. So it does highlight the Borgia flag once you know where they are, which is cool. That's a cool feature. I like that. But we have to find the captain. So the red goes a long way, goes some ways that way. So maybe I'm thinking maybe we'll check over there, but we'll check more over along this side first, before we abandon hope that he's over here. Aha! Look at that. We found the captain. Oh, he's on the horse. Oh. Surprisingly, he didn't see me during that whole scuffle. Hard to believe, but true. So, taking another drink. So behind me, there was the archer on the rooftop over yonder. I killed him. I also looted that chest that was right there. And here we are. So I need to figure out how to get closer, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do about that guy. The best thing I can think of would be darting across this open area to that little house, going up top, killing the archer, and then landing on the captain on the horse. There is a patrol over there, a bigger group, and then I think there's another patrol that might walk around, but there is a group over there standing over there. But I think I could probably make it to that little house before the big group totally figured out who I was, if they even saw me if I was far enough away. But I think that might be the method. So we need to get off this rooftop, because there's not enough rooftops for me to make it there the whole way, which means you might as well not bother. You know, guys, it's not a great time right now. Nice and easy.
Always be aware of your surroundings. Our strength comes through vigilance.
Uh-oh.
Assassins will not attack from in front. They will approach out of hiding. Never let your guard down. I am alive today because I listen, look, and heighten my senses at all times.
I agree. He was just talking about how cool he was. He's like, I'm still alive because I'm looking around, and I just like charge across the open field, rip him off the horse, and kill him. Yep. Oh, totally, man. That's why you're still alive. It's because you look around. And I literally run right between two of his guards that are standing right there. What an idiot. Alright, let's go burn that tower. Alright. Well, at least this one was easy. Some of those are, some of them are very specific. Alright. There you go. Alright, now we can renovate things. Which sounds pretty spicy. Alright, might as well grab this. Seems like a good start. There we go, yeah. 83.91 now. Sup, brother. Want to repair my stuff first? Start with that. Okay, weapons. We have the Cavallari Mace and the Bearded Axe. Oh, how I love me the heavy weapons. We have the regular knife. We also have unlocked the crossbow. And we're going to wait to sell things until I check that other thing. So, crossbow's a little tempting. I could really use it. I also would not be against carrying a very big weapon. Like the bearded axe would be a fun one. Yeah, the bearded axe would be fun, but a crossbow would probably save my ass. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and get a crossbow. I think all the time is how much I wish I had one, so... And then I think we have enough, and we'll get the bearded axe. Look at that, we can have our cake and eat it too.
And again, please.
Let's go, dude. This big, heavy weapon. Absolutely. Alright, well, in that case, let's go ahead and make our small weapon here the left one, and make our big one the right one. Because now that I have some fancy stuff, well, you might as well. Unsuspect an enemy from a distance and disappear without making a sound. Darn right. Well, because there should be like 3 in this district as well. So if I put the courtesans here, yeah, I think we can go ahead and put the courtesans here. Because there should be 3 in this district as well. So that should be fine. Spicy. Nice. Oh, I think something has happened. Couldn't tell you what, but something has happened. Now there's like courtesans everywhere. Hell yeah. Alright. Well, that was spicy. There's one of the fancy things. That might be where that eyeball symbol was. Possibly it might be what it was referring to. Ooh, we could probably afford that. That wouldn't be a bad move. Having a teleport way down here would be nice. Yeah, I think it's going right for that tunnel, and unlocking it would be a very good move. But not before we grab this flag, because this is obviously super convenient. Okay, so turns out this was behind the line. So I ran along the border, and just basically grabbing, you know, I grabbed that flag, but otherwise I just ran along the border. And we're now really close to this memory, and I figured might as well. But I don't see a viewpoint down here, so maybe the memory will give us access to that, or maybe it gets cleared up some other way. But there's also a Romulus lair over here too, but I think we're going to go ahead and grab that, start that memory, whatever it is. Might be, well, we're already down here, you might as well. But I didn't see a viewpoint or anything, otherwise I would have done it. There is a tunnel though. But I can't do it, so it's probably, like, maybe after you get the guild or something. I'm assuming this is a guild or something, right? So, we'll see.
Ezio.
La Volpe. I'm surprised to see you.
And why have you appeared at my door? Wait, I know the answer.
You always do.
You want to put my spies to work?
Then join me.
Thieves.
In aiding Machiavelli? No, thank you. That man is a traitor to our order.
A serious allegation coming from a thief. What is your proof?
He was an ambassador to the papal court and traveled as a personal guest of Cesare himself. I also know he abandoned you right before the villa attack.
I could have told you that.
Machiavelli may not please all tastes, but he is an assassin, not a traitor.
I am not convinced. He is meeting someone in the Trastevere right now. Care to accompany me?
I will follow.
Yeah, I kind of agree with this, with the thief guy. Gonna be honest, I feel like Machiavelli seems sketchy to me. Do not be detected while reducing notoriety. Remain undetected until rejoining La Volpe at the Thieves Guild. While reducing notoriety, remain undetected until rejoining La Volpe. Okay, so I imagine they're going to give you notoriety, and after they give it to you, I imagine you're not supposed to get detected until you rejoin La Volpe. Okay. Okie dokie. Meet La Volpe at the market. Alright. Very well. We'll go to that. Now I imagine... Or maybe they just not detected in general. So I guess I'll just avoid detection in general. But I'm not wanted, so it's like... No guards should have a reason to yell at me unless I do something super sketchy, like run along rooftops or anything. And there's not a lot of rooftops going on here. Just lots of ground. But I imagine they'll give me notoriety or something. And then they're like, after we give it to you, don't get caught. But we'll see. I'll just run along the ground floor, avoiding any guards I see, and we'll call it good. I guess we can go this way. I mean, it'd be faster than any other way. Hang on a minute. Was that a treasure chest? Ooh, it was. I'll take it. There's no guards near here, and there's only one guard on the mini-map, and he's too far. He's too far to matter. Alright. So maybe it's after La Volpe? Maybe we meet up with him, and then after this happens, we get notoriety, and then they're like, don't get caught, idiot. Maybe that's what that means? I'm assuming he's on the rooftop. If he is a thief, right? So it's like... Sorry there, guy. I didn't mean to ram you into the wall. Maybe he's up top over here, which probably means going up this way would be wiser. Yeah. There he is. There we go.
What do you make of that?
Volpe! My son Claudio has been injured!
They are going to shoot him.
I will kill these. Go, get the others.
I'm assuming they mean, I mean, this combat was forced, so... What the? That was weird. You think he needs help? There we go. That makes sense.
Hide from the guards.
I cannot. They are going to kill me.
Pay attention. Do what I do.
Okay.
This way.
Blend in with the crowd to get La Volpe without being noticed. Okay. So, yeah. That makes sense. So now we're notorious, so now we have to, now we have to worry about guards and such things. There are guards, but they don't look to be moving. Trying to catch this crowd. I'm barely, but I'm too much on the edge. Gotta get... There we go. There we go. I kind of have to do this on purpose. We're going the wrong way. Also, I'm almost forced out of the circle. Alright. Okay. Patience. Okay, here we go. Here's our chance. If this little crowd can go to the right towards that other door. Which really, if they could even transition me to this other group over here, that'd be good. All right, now we just stall because I think one of these groups goes towards that other area. So, yeah, like that crowd over there. I imagine there'll be other crowds doing the same thing. So now all we must do is wait. Okay, the crowd is coming back. They should get real close, and then I should be able to, yeah. Okay. I am with them now. Hopefully, they good. All right, we're good. Sorry, I was getting nervous because the crowd was being weird, and the crowd only has to dissipate for a moment. I'm obviously right next to them guards. Easy. Doesn't matter if I'm glitchy, just as long as I'm in the group. If I'm in the group. All right. Didn't mean for that to happen.
Stay close.
Claudio! Molte grazie, messere.
Keep out of sight for a while. Contesi?
The guards are looking for you.
I see they have posters up.
Then rip them down. You can pay the heralds a few florins to silence them.
Or I can eliminate witnesses.
You know how to disappear.
Indeed. Okay. Certain actions, ripping down posters, bribing heralds, or killing officials. Okay. Got it. So obviously this is your lesson in reducing notoriety. Because before now, I'm not even sure notoriety was a thing. I don't think I've ever been wanted, so...
Oh, that is impressive. Though, did you have any luck with
I'm assuming this... looks a lot like an assassin mark to me. Well, I'm not positive if that's an assassin or not. Or if I'm supposed to assassinate him or not. We'll just run over to this guy, because I know what this is.
But first, we must find him.
Look, our patient is wearing pink.
Okay, now I just need... kill an official. Which is the eyeball symbol.
Bless the initiative.
I could do that, but there's also a poster right over here, though.
Known as churches and holding. In these uncertain times,
And I could just rip this down instead.
must be kept brimming.
Every time you perform illegal actions. Yep.
Il Consiglio Regionale would like to remind all cittadini
Alright, there you go. Okay. Maybe the that bonus objective was actually just for this part, it occurs to me. Because it did say when you're reducing notoriety. So maybe it would just means during this section right then, when you were reducing it to 0, you know, don't get seen. So obviously we didn't anyway, but it's a good thing I didn't, because I think that was actually probably the real 100% there. Okay. We are here. Hey, La Volpe.
What a night this has been.
Volpe, listen to me. I know what we saw, but you have nothing to fear from Machiavelli. I am sure of it.
I have you to thank for saving Claudio's life. If you believe Machiavelli remains loyal to the Order, I trust you.
So, what of the thieves?
We had plans to repair this old building, but now that you and I are working together, I would like to know what you think.
We need to make sure the Borgias stay away. Perhaps it could look like an inn.
Yes. I like that idea.
Then I will make it so.
Talk to the architect. Aha. What's up, man? A little closer. There we go. Alright, renovating this building will allow the thieves to have a more prominent presence in Rome, aiding the fight against the Borgia. Ah, look at that. There's a viewpoint on that thing. I bet you that's how I get the vision of this area.
Welcome, Ezio, to La Volpe Addormentata.
The inn looks perfect. No one will ever suspect its real purpose.
The guild will be run from here. Visit me whenever you like. There might be objectives to pursue that will help our cause in the city.
I see you thieves compete against each other.
You can participate if you wish. Perhaps you will show them a thing or two. Ah, yes, I forgot. We also have gambling. It is a great source of income, especially since we ensure that the Borgia guards always lose.
One last thing. I need your spies to find the apple. It has been taken from me.
We are searching the city for it already.
Molto bene. Come to Isola Tiberina with your findings.
I shall.
Alright. Hey, there we go. Nice. Alright. Well, this is a cool place, huh? Increase in income. Tavern renovated. Let's see. What is this? Okay, so thief group sent to lure guards. 1 sprint uninterrupted for 300 meters. That's actually a super easy one. All I'd have to do is just run in the fields for 300 meters. However much that is. Jump from a horse to a beam 20 times. That's really specific. I'd have to probably grind that one. 40 leaps of faith. Perform a dive from a height of 25 meters. Pickpocket 250 florins. Glide a cumulative total of 500 meters with the parachute. 25 guards killed with a ranged weapon. That one will be easy. Guards air assassinated from a beam. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, well there you go. There's the sweet old Thieves Guild. Speak to La Volpe to receive thief assignments. Alright, what is this?
Ezio,
You have need of my assistance.
the thieves in Roma are young, skilled, but young, prone to rivalries.
Another gang.
The Centocchi, Cesare Borgia's bootlickers. They cause us significant trouble.
Where can I find them?
My thieves will show you.
Okay, so there's like the thief side stuff. Gotcha. These markers identify the location of memories from the restored sequence. Huh. Restored memories. That's interesting. The dice game Hazard is now available.
Care for a roll?
Hazard, huh? There's an achievement, I think, for winning a certain level of money from this. I don't know how much it is. Okay, first roll, rolling the throw in 7 or 11 wins the game with a payout of 1 to 2.2. I'm not sure what that ratio means. Rolling the throw out 2, 3, or 12 loses the game and your stake. Roll anything else and the number thrown becomes the chance. Roll again for the chance roll. The chance roll, rolling the chance wins the game with a payout that changes depending on what the chance is. Rolling the main, which is 7, loses the game and your stake. Keep rolling the dice until the main or the chance comes up. Okay, I think I get it. So it's like so you're just rolling dice, and if you get a 7 or 11, you automatically win, and there's a certain payout for that. If you roll a 2, 3, or 12, you automatically lose, and whatever you put in. You roll anything in between, and it's one of the chance things, and then you get to, depending if you do get one of the chance numbers. So if you get, looks like if you get a 7, it loses the game and your stake on a chance roll, and then you keep rolling until that happens again. And for the chance stuff, if you get a 4 or 10, it's this, a 5 or 9, it's that, or a 6 or 8, it's that. So you're just rolling dice, and different numbers means different things. I'll just do just a little one. Chance is now 9. Alright. I think I'll keep my original wager, thank you. Roll again. Alright. Maybe we'll... just for the memes? Boy, it's high intensity, which each one.
Let's up the ante, yes?
I mean, you know, it's going up every time a little bit. Come on, baby.
Bene, bene, bene.
Aww. Forget this. Yeah, I'm not positive. I mean, I don't imagine. I mean, that's not like that's skill based. Like, it's just throwing dice. You know. So, you know, I mean, we can look really quick. Hang on, let's just pause this so the game doesn't flip a lid. Okay, wasn't there an achievement for? There's a couple of Brotherhood ones in the center, but those ones are just like story stuff. Okay, I need the one that talks about. See assassins, rank of assassin, Borgia flags, fired artifacts. There's the throw things. Kill him with a broom. I have to find him. Yeah, there we go. Win 10,000 florins playing Hazard. Boy, that'll be rough, because that's just, I mean, it's complete chance. New thief assignments. Yeah, I mean, it's complete chance, so, like, you know, you just play it a lot, I suppose, is the only real method there. Just play it a lot. Alright, let's go and get this viewpoint, because obviously it's right here. And then another good thing we can do would be now we can put thieves in some of our buildings. Because, yeah, there'll be 3 in each one, so... So obviously, with 3 in each one, we can put thieves in. Should have 2 available because I think we've seen. Well, there's definitely 1 we can put a thief in, but I'm not sure if we've seen the second set of 3. We've seen 1, but I don't know about the other one. So, but at least there is at least 1 of the buildings we can put a thief in. So, but we'll give this viewpoint to clear up this bottom section though, because it's right here. So there's no reason not to. Okay, yeah, you can see all of the buildings down here. Okay, I think renovating pretty much all of this would be a good move, because of course that just means more money for us. We'll make sure the tunnel, but I think the tunnel might come renovated. We'll check the bank as well, and then after that we can pick up our money, and then we can just mass grab all of that. So I think that's what we'll do for a few seconds here. Okay, so let's see. First things first. We can go tunnels. The tunnels are cheap, but I think the tunnel's already done. Yeah, the tunnel's already done. So now bank is actually already done too. So we can go ahead and grab our money from the bank. There we go, that'll help. Okay, then we can go ahead and renovate anything left. But it looks like this blacksmith might be one of the only things, because the center stuff is already done, so. We can grab that, and then a couple of other buildings to check here. 11 out of 17. Alright, really quick, there we go, already repaired. We don't have any new armor. We just grabbed all those weapons and the small weapons and our crossbow. Ammunition we can carry, looks like we can carry 15 bolts. Alright. Neato. Okay, so there's all of that. So now I think we'll check this medic and the art guy on the back here. Alright. We'll just grab this one first. And I want to make sure we put thieves in some of those other buildings. So I'll make sure I save about 1,200 for one of those, assuming all of them are the same, which I guess we'll see. Okay, grab this one. $9,100, $91.28 is what our money per hour is now. Okay, art guy. Hello, art guy. All right, let's put some new ones. Vision of a Night. We have Angel, Madonna, Soli, and then St. George. Wow, 8,000. All right. Paintings are like not a big deal. Like if you have excess money, go for it. But we have other more important things we could be spending our money on. So it's like at the moment, it's not that big of a deal. But if we had excess money, then getting paintings is fine. Because you can, of course, we can decorate the inside of our place, which is nice. All right, let's grab the stables over here. Because yeah, I was about to say, I don't think that's renovated. Oh wow, that's super cheap. Super cheap. Lovely. 92.48 now. Perfect. All right, I think that's actually all of the stuff on this bottom section. 5 of 9 horse stables. Okay. Hello, courtesans. I love you. All right. Painting. Let's see here. Trying to figure out order of operations. What we should be investing our money in. I'm tempted to mostly save it. Some of them, of course, tempted to do differently. Like I know we have a faction building, like one of like even this lower one would be fine. So maybe we'll go ahead and highlight that, and I'll probably just teleport there because there is a tunnel nearby. So might as well. Okay, here we are. Go ahead and put some thieves here. Okay, looks like prices are the same, which is nice. And it makes sense too, because like they're all good at different things, so it's like you don't necessarily want, you know, one of them feeling better than the other. I feel like so that kind of tracks, I suppose. Okay. So now we got those thieves there, which is nice, and that puts this district still at 96%. I imagine the big couple of major fancy stuff, whatever the name is, like landmarks, will probably bring in more. But we have one more slot in this area for the mercenaries, but we of course have to discover them first. Looks like there's a restored memory there, which is intriguing. Although because we're so close to this, I do want to check this quest. I think that could be a pretty smart move. So let's go ahead and cross the river and see about this quest, though. After that, not positive. The restored memory is a little tempting, but some part of me is also tempted to be actively working our way towards the other memory for the mercenaries, so we can get access to them. Just because having all three would just be nice. And then, of course, all their side missions are always available. So it's like, we don't have to, like, it's like we did courtesans and then we had all of their side stuff, like, that was available at the time. But we don't always have to do it that way. Like, you know, breaking it, like, just having access to all of them and then doing the side missions as we wanted would not be, like, would not be a dumb move, you know. Also, I think this guy actually had a side quest, too. Some new pouches. A knife belt upgrades. We can hold another set of 5. Large poison vial, smoke bomb pouch, medium quiver, so we can carry more bolts, and then a large quiver, which is actually a shop quest. We still have all of the dyes, which is super neato. Some very cool ones. Obviously, some cape ones as well. Now for the quest, he needs some stuff. We have one of each one of them, but okay. And then the other one is the blacksmith. Just on the other side over here. Okay, blacksmith should be over here. And we'll see how far along we are on that one. It's not a massive deal because we just bought the bearded axe, so it's like, it's not a huge deal. Alright, so we're 2 of 3 on one, and then we need one more apiece of the other 2. So we're doing good. But it's not that big of a deal anyway, because like I said, we just got the bearded axe, so it's like, I'm not super super like excited to like get it, you know, find another option like right out the door, because I know I just got the axe and I haven't even used it yet, so it's like it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, like I said, I am tempted to more or less be working our way that way, so maybe just we can have access to everybody, which I like the idea of. So there's also some thief stuff as well, but I'm thinking maybe a Borgia tower, maybe this one because it's on the edge. All right, we are here. Boy, so, alright, so I was running along, running towards our objective just now, and in between cuts, and there was a loud bang from behind me in my house, and fun fact, I'm home alone, so there should be no noise coming from behind me, and because I don't have any pets, so there should be no noise at all. So as you might imagine, that scared the shit out of me. And so I dropped my stuff and I got out, and obviously I flipped around and I looked around my house, made sure everything was okay. And at first I couldn't find anything. But obviously when you hear such a loud bang, it really freaks you out. You think, did someone get in my house somehow? And so I had a knife that I just carry. It's like just like a utility thing because it's just convenient. So I always carry a pocket knife. So I grabbed my pocket knife, and it's not little. So it's not like I grabbed a little tiny pocket knife. It's not little. It's pretty beefy. So I grabbed that and I looked around my house, right, thinking like, I mean, you don't assume there's probably nothing, but you don't want to be wrong and just assume it's nothing and have it for once be something, you know. And so I looked around, didn't see anything, and I'm like, that was kind of weird. So I thought, okay, well, if it's not like no one's in my house, which may be something like there must be like a little reason, like maybe something fell, like because I have a lot of the damage-free stuff that hangs pictures and things, because when we first rented this place, they didn't want holes in the wall of any kind, because that's super reasonable apparently, and so you have to use this damage-free crap for everything, but the thing is, damage-free is only temporary to some degree. Like, eventually it's going to fall, and so eventually things just fall off the wall, which is very not awesome. They wouldn't fall if they were nailed to the wall, just a thought. Anyway, and so I looked around, and so I was checking all the paintings and checking around, making sure everything was okay, and then I poked my head in my sister's room, and so she and I in our bedrooms, we have disc plates. If you've ever used or checked out disc plate, I'm not sponsored, so relax. But I have a set of them. I have one that's Assassin Creed 3. I have one that's Sword Art Online, and then I have a third one that's just like, you know, fantasy D&D stuff. My sister has a set of them as well, of different things. That's in her room, and one of them, it just fell off the wall, and that's all it was, because the magnet and sticky thing they give you for displate, the magnet stays attached, but the magnet attached to the actual, like, the flat sheet they give you of the sticker for the wall just falls off, because my displates after a while did the same thing, where the magnet stays attached, but the magnet to the paper just falls off. So you have to get the damage-free stuff and put it basically back on the wall, and so the magnet basically is worthless because it doesn't last very long. The sticky stuff is not great because it happened to mine too. So I had to reattach my stuff with damage-free stuff, which so far has held, but you know. So it was fine, but crap, it scared the shit out of me. Anyway, so now we're exploring this, and we're moving in on this. We have to be very careful. Uh-oh. Somebody's upset. Well, he's gonna be mighty upset because I'm about to yank him off this,
He's not there.
That's you. Okay, that was fucking retarded. That was like the single sloppiest assassination you ever saw in your life. But whatever, we got there. Alright, anyway. Super not impressive assassinations aside. We got that, and we know where the captain is. Oh, he's coming this way. Okay. I didn't mean to grab the body. But I guess that's actually okay. Did that? Oh, okay. It's like, did he vanish?
We're losing him! Come on, men! We are Borgia! Destroyers! Show him what it means to be an enemy of the Borgia! Come on, men! We are Borgia! Destroyers! Come on, men! We are Borgia! Destroyers!
I bet you he won't do that again. God damn, I'm like spamming block and like the dodge, and he's just like, no, we're not dodging it. We're just gonna eat it instead. Like, okay, I guess that's an option, but like, alternatively, why? Oh my god, I wish he would stop that spam right then. Yeah, you freaking thought. You thought. What does it take to kill you? Stop it! Stop shouting that! God damn. He was just like repeating the same line like over and over and over. Like, I am going to have a stroke. Like, stop saying that. It was like freaking a Princess Bride moment. I was like, hello! My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that. It's like, I felt like I was having a stroke. Please stop saying that. Please, God, stop saying that. Anyway, that one dude was just not taking my dodge for an answer. I was like spamming dodge, just like, because you shouldn't try and block. Those are the big ones, because like, you see how well that goes. And so I was trying to dodge it, but like, most of them it worked. But like, that one guy, I just like was hitting it, and he's like, nope, nope, nope. Dodge and trying, like, spamming it over and over. And he's just like, no, we're not dodging it. I'm just going to eat all these instead. I was like, okay, I guess that's an option. It's kind of a stupid option, but I suppose it's technically an option. So, anyway, whatever. All's well that ends well, and they're all dead. So I'd say it ended pretty well. Now, the only thing that occurs to me, too, there's an achievement for killing guards with a bag. And there is some guards over here. So I'm wondering if I pissed them off, if I could... I think it worked. That felt pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Shut up. Anyway. There you go. See, we got it. Oh, well, he fell all the way to the ground, so I'm not going after just that for just one bolt. Alright, anyway, moving on. Look at that. The guards were so lined up that I'm like, hey, this is a good opportunity to try and get that achievement. There we go. Alright. That one took a second. We had to work our way around there, but we got it. Still, though, that bearded axe, boy howdy, that is a fun weapon. That is a fun weapon. Alright, there's another achievement, too. Or I think it was an achievement, but it's at least a, let's see. Okay. It's a challenge, at least, but I think it was an achievement. I don't know how far it is. Like, I don't know how far it's going to take, but, like, there was an achievement to hurl things. And I think, if memory serves, there was a way to, like... Whoops. Let's see. I think there was a way to, like, hurl the weapon. Oh, yeah, that's how. Let me help you. You're in the corner. I can't do anything. We're struggling, kids. We're struggling. I'm just trying to get to him, but it's a little hard. There we go. Alright, that was ridiculous. Anyway, I guess that wasn't far enough. Anyway. I suppose guess that wasn't far enough, because there is an achievement, but I don't know how far it was. It was a ways, and like, maybe that's not the best weapon. I mean, that probably also wasn't the best setup either. I probably could have, you know, found a better lineup. So, I am unsure. But, we'll have opportunities. It wasn't a huge deal to do right at that moment or anything. I figure we might as well renovate this. I'm right here. It's all about thinking long term. It's all about real estate. So, 9 of 12 tailors, huh? So, you know. Oh, some dyes. Oh, this is like Tuscan stuff? Alright. And then some cape. And of course your pouch upgrades, which we've already seen. Alright. Alright, so we need to reduce the notoriety. We're at 50%, so it'd probably just be easier to do this. Although 500 florins isn't dirt cheap, so at the same time, maybe that wouldn't be worth it. It might have been worth it more intelligent just to be a little patient and go for these 2 posters. There we go. My notoriety is officially gone. Okay. Anyway. So now that we have some more vision, now we'll open the map in a second here, but we're gonna go check out these other buildings over here and probably have to visit that medic guy in a minute to replace some things. Alright. What's up there, guy? 12 of 17, though. Alright, repair my things, please. Okay. And then still the same armor and all the same stuff. Now, ammunition, we're actually already full on, so we must have looted what we needed from those other guys. Alright. Hey, brother. Would you be willing to refill some of my stuff? Oh, actually, just looting those guys, I got all the medicine back. Never mind then. Alright, stables, I believe. Looks like they should be right over here. And then let's go, we'll get the bank too. Ooh, a chest. A chest! Hark. It's nice. What's really going to be funny is if the stuff that you loot that you need for the like the quests, like the shop quests, is if it's separate from the stuff that you can sell. And I don't assume it is. I'm assuming it's all lumped together, and it's just up to you to keep a track of it. So for me, it's easier if I don't sell anything, rather than like individually like knowing what I need. And so because like then once I turn them all in, then I can sell all that whatever was left, right? But like, you know, a more intelligent option would be like maybe, I don't know, writing down what you need for the shop quests, and then selling everything else that you don't have or whatever. But like, it's just easier for me to not bother, and I'll just wait till they're all done, and then I'll sell all of it. Anyway, but it would be funny if they were separate, and I don't even have to do any of that, and it was just like ready the whole time, and I just didn't know. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, anyway, so looking at the map. Ah, okay. So yeah, let's see. So in this district, this is the one we put the courtesans. So I don't know where there's another. There must be another house like the other building in here, because this is all part of the same district. So somewhere over here must be the third, or like another building, because this is one of them, and I don't know what the second one is, because this is another district. And in this district, I don't think we have any set up right now. Because, yeah, this is the Campana, basically. But this is another district. So we could put somebody in this one. We could put courtesans or whatever. We also could grab that blacksmith. So maybe let's do that. I think that... We'll check the doctor, too, but... I thought he was done, but that might have been another doctor. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can put the courtesans in this one. We already grabbed that tailor right there. But let's go ahead and grab... Maybe let's try not to upset those guys. Oh, look, there's another one. Okay. We have some more renovations to do. Alright, that'll help. We have cleared 10,000, by the way. 6 of 10. Pretty nice. So yeah, paintings. We have a whole bunch of new ones. Oh, these other ones are new too. Madonna del Cardellino. I guess not all of the stocks must not be the same, because this is a different set of paintings. Maybe do you think it's set by region? Like all of the art shops in the, let's say, central district sell one group, all of the art shops in the whatever, you know, the Antico or whatever district sell another group. You know what I mean? That's at the moment I'm wondering if that's the case, because this is another set too than even the other ones were. So I'm wondering if that's how it's set up, because this is obviously a very different district than the other ones we were in. So that's my guess. All right, we'll put courtesans in this one. The ladies go first, obviously. Ladies first. Hell yeah. Plus it helps the money and my happiness. All right. So there's that. Let's see. So yeah, then we're gonna go over to this blacksmith. Blacksmith over here, right on the edge here. So I would assume that whole it's different by district thing is probably only like that. Probably if that whole theory is even true, it's probably only that way for things that are like different by region, like the art people, but like I would, and like the tailor people too for the dye, but like the weapon people, I would be surprised if their stuff was any different. I imagine that is probably universal. I would assume, like I imagine that's the same, because like once you have it available, it's available. So I don't think that part is the same. You know, yeah, like I'm assuming we just unlocked this. I'm assuming this isn't just in that region, you know. And so that I'm assuming that's how it is, but hard to say. All right, so there's another one. Now we're near a thief assignment, but I am thinking about this other Borgia tower, and then maybe we can go for to unlock the mercenary groups. So we'll give it the old college try. Alrighty, this is a big one. Spooky. Wow, it's like freaking Alcatraz. All right, I'm game. I'm game to give it a go. Oh, difficulty 2. I just assumed it was gonna be worse because of its size, but not so. Well, maybe it'll be easier because maybe, like, in the area, like, once you're in the actual correct area, maybe there's not a lot of enemies. Or, you know, like, not a lot of guards, and so it's like, you know, it's pretty easy because he's not being watched very closely. No idea if that's true, just a theory. A game theory. Alright, where is that chest? I'm assuming it must be real down low, like maybe in the... Up there it is, on that ledge right there. We don't have to worry about that at this moment. I just... If it was convenient... Oh, is the memory blocking this? Zooming in. It kind of looks like it. I mean, we'll try, but it kind of looks like you don't go this way, nerd, kind of thing to me. Or maybe it's just that side. Like maybe I can reach a part of it. Oh, yep, he's protected by the memory. That lucky dog. He doesn't know how lucky he is. All right. Oh, weird. Weird. So he's just blocked off by that. So what, there's just this little loop that goes around that specific tower? That seems goofy. Or maybe I have to do more stuff on this on the rest of the map before I can even do that memory. Weird. Alright, well then maybe we'll go for this chest along the way, but I'll try to head towards the memory then. But we'll see. It might be blocked off. I might have to do more. Okay, so we're getting pretty close. So there is just this weird specific line that's telling me to not go close to that tower, but it almost circles the tower. It pretty much does. There's just the line that pretty much circles it when you get close. But otherwise, I mean, I can get even behind it. I just can't get directly, like, I can't actually access the tower, but I can obviously go all around it otherwise. So I mean, that specific part, they must, like, in their heads be like, you know, you can access this in whatever, the next major memory after you've met all the factions, that kind of thing. So, whatever.
It's your auditore! Come in, come in!
Hey, I remember him.
I'll kill you if you don't.
Bartolomeo.
Hey, that's him.
Wait here. You have to meet my wife. Fantasilea! Fantasilea! Where is she?
Did you check behind the table?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, here she is.
Lieta di conoscervi.
Charmed. Truly.
Now, we talk about war.
How was the fight against the French?
Bene. My men are holding their own.
Machiavelli seemed to think things were more difficult.
You know Machiavelli.
Abbiamo bisogno del vostro aiuto!
Scusatemi. Throw me Bianca.
Ezio, let me get straight to the point. The fight is not going well. We've been attacked on both sides.
No, she's the brains.
Borgia on one, French on the other. But know this. The Borgia position is weak. If you can defeat them, we can concentrate our forces on the French front.
I think I know a way to help. Thank you for disclosing this to me, Madonna d'Alviano.
It is the least a wife can do to help her husband.
Ah, I like her, dude. She's like a realist, and he's like, it's going good. We're doing great. She's like, it's not going good. We're not doing great. I bet you that's why I couldn't kill that captain, because that's the mission. Kill the captain. Eliminate the Borgia captain, sending his troops to attack the barracks so the mercenaries can focus entirely on the French assault. And then the full synchronization is kill only the captain. Which we will try. I mean, that shouldn't be that hard, really. Just go unarmed if you have to. Ah, well, there you go. Get through the fighting.
Someone stop their leader before he gets to the tower!
Come here, you nerd. Oh, there you go. Well, it explains why I couldn't loot it, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna make sure it's clear before I do this. Ready? Oh, what a beautiful dive, Ezio. God damn, boy, that was beautiful. Alright, so we go around that way or this way? Alright, I guess we'll go around this way. Might be a stupid move, but... Yeah, like, I have this weird... I don't think it's that weird. I think a lot of people are like this. I have this thing, like, I feel like a fair amount of gamers, that, like, when you do a game, two that come to mind for me. But when you do a game with like really good dives, it's so visually appealing. Watching just a perfect dive. This game is one of them. I mean, Assassin's Creed, I imagine, as a series is one of them. I don't know off the top of my head how the rest of them go. Although I guess I can picture Black Flag, because Black Flag also had really pretty, like, if memory serves, like really good dives. Because you're obviously, you're a pirate, so you spend a lot of time on the ocean. But obviously, I think Assassin's Creed is one of the series. But another game that has a character that does really good dives is Legend of Zelda and Twilight Princess. Specifically, I remember Link always having some really perfect dives. I'm just like, oh, Link, that was beautiful. So, anyway, just it's a little thing, but man, it's so visually appealing. I'm a big fan. All right, let's see. Okay, this one's looking pretty doable. There's just some of them that's like, it's really specific. You have to go to the specific of a little part of it, like the edge of a window, and like, and you'll go and you'll try, and he'll look up. See, like that would be a great example. Actually, go back. See, because this you hold like left, and he does it, but if you hold up, he doesn't move. Like, and so then you're like, oh, so I can't go this way, right? When you can, you just have to it wants a specific direction or whatever. Some of them are finicky in how specific they are, and not all of them, but some of them are, and when you get one that is, it can really throw you off. And kind of, make things difficult. And you'll think you think it's not going to work when it actually might, Just takes getting used to. I just forgot that was a thing. Wow, what a dive. Well, like, cause like even in the beginning, I talked about that. Like, I was initially struggling to get up some of the towers, whereas in this one, obviously for a long time now, I haven't had that problem. I can just take care of business, not a big deal. So, last time, to get out of this whole freaking thing, I had to go all the way around, like all the way through the back, the way I came to get up. So maybe this time. We could try going up through this way. There is a lift right over here. Maybe we'll try this way. We'll go up with the lift, and then we'll grab a wanted poster along the way, because I am a little bit wanted. Because I do see, obviously, that one over there. I'm assuming that's a fight. Or looks like it's just a board base. Obviously, we're not going to go into there. Okay, mostly we're going to get rid of my wanted level. And then we are also... I don't know why wanted posters are always, like, up in the air. Like, if it's a wanted poster of me, wouldn't it make sense to have it on ground level where the people are? How many people do you think are chilling on the rooftops? Not very many. It's like, Ezio, please. This is... Oh, there we go. I'll take it. I mean, it's on the way. You might as well. And, of course, always having more teleport points is always incredibly convenient. So, I spend most of my time, I do things manually for the most part, but sometimes you want another option. Okay, we'll grab another wanted poster. Is it on the back? It is. Lovely. There we go. I am anonymous again. Alright. Let's see. Looks like our homeboy's base is up here. Several ways up, it looks like, but we'll go this way. Yeah, but then this way, this will be the last guy we need, the last group, so we can put these mercenaries in all the other places we've seen that we haven't, like the empty faction buildings now.
Ezio, we sent those luri di codardi running for the hills.
Yes, we did.
Wink,
Now
wink.
that the Pope's dogs have fled, I will be able to draw more men to the fight. But first I want to reinforce our barracks.
Who will take care of this?
I'm no good with these things. You are the educated one. You approve the plans.
Va bene. But in return, I need to know Cesare and Rodrigo's every move. Can your men keep track of them for me?
Of course.
Hell yeah, dude. The dream team is assembled. If I was Ezio, like, because at least one of your guys on your team is suspicious of Machiavelli, if I was Ezio, I'd keep an open mind. Like, the La Volpe is suspicious about him. I am too. And although this guy didn't say he was suspicious of him, he did be like, oh, well, Machiavelli. He's like, so, he kind of has, obviously, this Machiavelli apparently has a reputation towards the rest of our team not loving him a whole lot. So, which makes sense. He is kind of a dick. So, if I was Ezio, I'd keep an open mind, and I would assume he's on your team, but I would investigate just so you were sure. Like, I would be like, let's not like make any moves against him, like, as far as like openly betraying him or anything, but like if we wanted to keep an eye on him to double check that he's actually on our team, that would not be a bad move. And then once you were sure, like if you could prove that he was, you're like, okay, we're good. I think it's pretty safe to, to relax about it, but like I would be suspicious. And I think that's just keeping an open mind, especially because he has a reputation. Anyway, renovating Bartolomeo's barracks will allow the mercenaries to have a more prominent presence in Rome, aiding in the fight against the Borgia. Hell yeah! Ooh. Thanks, bro.
Isn't she a thing of beauty?
Very impressive.
More men join us every day. It has become very competitive, which is just the way I like it. As you can see, this board shows the ranks of our top warriors. Prove your skills, and you will move up the list.
Shouldn't I already be at the top?
Chance fighting downstairs. If you're looking to show off, we also have fights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got money on this match.
Oh, there's a fight club downstairs.
Where is Bartolomeo?
At the fight downstairs.
He has such an aggressive view of the world. However, strategy is equally important. Take these carrier pigeons, for example. Each one sent from Machiavelli bears the name of an important Templar in Roma. Eliminate them, and you will have more of an impact than a battle ever could.
Thank you, Madonna. Can you ask Bartolomeo to come see me at Isola Tiberina with a report about Cesare and Rodrigo's whereabouts?
He will be there.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. Yeah, that's 100%. Alright. Cool. So we have a faction building, which would make sense to put our boys there. Let's see. So there's a faction building right over there. It makes sense to put the mercs there. And then this other one we put the courtesans in. So there must be a third one. Must be up here somewhere. So we could put the thieves up there. And then in this district, I think that's an assignment. Yeah, that's an assignment. Let's see. Because the courtesans are in that building. And... no, was this another one? No, that's a landmark. The other two must be... oh, okay. There's probably one... probably in that zip code, and then there's probably one over there. Okay. So we only got courtesans placed in the center one, and then in this one, we're only one missing, and that's up top for the mercs. So... obviously, I think this should come renovated, but we will double check just in case. And other than that, so the memory does prohibit us from going east anymore. But we could backtrack and do a little bit of renovation stuff, and then also doing some of these side quests would not be a bad move at all. And then I think the restored memory is one I'm very curious about. But let's go ahead and check this local stuff first. So I also wanted to poke around our main thing, but I think this will be a first good place to start, because I think we can put mercs here, because it is their base, you know? Alright. Thank you. I'm actually aware how the renovation in Rome works, considering I've been going all in on it. Alright, look at that. We're almost at 11,000 every 20 minutes now. Okay. So now let's go ahead and make sure the tunnel is open, and then I want to poke inside the barracks. It is open, good. I want to poke inside the barracks for a second, because I want to see what the challenges are, and see how difficult they will be to do. Okay, let's see. So that's obviously... oh, so she has assignments. Okay, that's what I wanted, though. Okay, so, mercenary group sent to attack guards, scaffolds destroyed by thrown guards, brutes killed. I'm assuming the brutes are the really, really big guys with, like, heavy weapons. Papal guards killed. I'm assuming that's the regular guys. Guards killed while on horseback. That one's... I have to probably grind that one. Guards on horseback, air assassinated. Probably have to grind that one. Double assassinations. That one I won't have to do anything special about. Because once I have the double blade, which I'm assuming is probably one you get. Because I don't... At the moment, I can't assassinate 2 at a time. Because I've been lined up for several and it doesn't go off. So I'm imagining you get a second blade later on. Anyway, and so that one I won't have to do anything special about. Guards disarmed and killed with their own weapons. That's one that you'd have to do on purpose, but it's not hard. Kill 5 guards within 10 seconds. That one is totally doable if you just happen to be either you like, I don't know, like if there's grenades or something later, like throwing some, or smoke bombing and then just assassinating everybody, or if you're on a really good like execution streak with a small weapon like my butcher knife, that would probably be super doable. Or just in a spree, just shoot as many people as possible. I don't know. Anyway, streaks of at least 5 kills, which is another one I won't have to do anything special for. That'll just happen. Okay. That's what I wanted. And there's a fight club downstairs. Looks like she has a side mission for me, but we are going to bail. I have other things I'm going to prioritize first. Okay. Now, opening our map here. I think... So, the memory stops that stuff. So, I'm thinking... let's probably just go straight up and put guys in that one. And then let's maybe check out the restored memory. So, I can probably teleport from this stuff. So probably that one wouldn't be a bad teleport point. Oh, actually that one would be better. Alrighty. Getting close. Just finding the front door. There it is. Mercenaries. Lovely. Look at that. We broke 11,000 per turn. Or per, 11,000, that's nice. And then there was also a deposit made earlier, so I actually have to find a bank. But that's that faction building in there, though. Hey, that did get us our district to 97%, though. All right, so we do have that little restored memory. I'm thinking we're gonna bounce over here, and I'm going to grab our money, and then we will probably check out that restored memory. Alrighty, we are here. I grabbed our money. And yeah, I think I found a flag along the way. I think a flag or 2. I think I found a flag.
You must be getting lazy in my old age. I did not know you had returned to Roma.
Oh.
What was that?
Ooh. Dear Desmond, in your time with Rebecca, Sean, and Lucy, you may have heard about higher-level assassins aiding your team. I am one of them. Rebecca has been instructed to give you this message, if or when Ezio Auditore's 1506 memories are unlocked. Based on our historical research, we hope to acquire information of significant importance to our mission from that time period. We will be monitoring your progress through Rebecca. All of this is confidential and therefore must not be spoken of or discussed. I want to involve as few people as possible. I will inform you and Rebecca as soon as the information we are looking for has been discovered. Good luck, Desmond. WM. Trippy. 1506 memory, eh? Wonder what happened in 1506. Restored sequence, the Da Vinci Disappearance. There's a lot of achievements with the Da Vinci Disappearance stuff. Oh, maybe this is a DLC, or a mission pack? There's like a set, there's a few achievements related to this stuff.
Salahi, is that you? It's you. You must be getting lazy in my old age. I did not know you had returned to Roma.
Unfortunately, I cannot stay. I'm here to charter a ship.
Let me assist you. I know a captain. He's very discreet. Hang on, I have the name recorded somewhere.
What are you working on?
Oh, this? A hobby of mine. Of course you are familiar with Pythagoras.
Remind me.
The brilliant scholar from Grecia who discovered many secrets about the heavenly spheres and our cosmos.
These symbols come from him?
Ever since my exploration of that strange apple, they have been stamped on my mind. I found symbols like them in the writings of the Pythagorean disciples. I am afraid the captain's name escapes me.
The apple has been put to rest. Perhaps it would do you good to focus on painting. You seem to be doing decent work on this one.
You are kind. However, even I can see that she is badly drawn. And that smile, overdone, meaningless. But forget painting. I made a breakthrough in my research several days ago. A huge discovery. Salai, can you bring them? Oh, he's not back. I intended to accompany you to the docks, but we cannot leave my workshop without my assistant.
Bene, an easy task.
I am afraid you underestimate Salai.
Wait and see.
Suit yourself. You will likely find him at La Volpe Addormentata.
Find Leonardo's assistant at the Thieves Guild and bring him back. Do not drop below 4 health squares. So, watch your health. Got it. Interesting. Alright, to the Thieves Guild. Oh, well. Not a very long trip, is it? Easy enough. Alright, it's inside the Thieves Guild. Uh-oh. Dice boy.
Di nuovo!
I told you those dice were lucky.
Fortuna wishes you were as good as me.
Gian Giacomo.
I do not answer to that name.
Salai.
Better, but not good enough. Yes! Di nuovo!
Leonardo, your master, requests your presence.
Let him wait.
No.
Nice hood. Are you one of Julius's monks?
My church is not of God.
Outside the kingdom of God is the realm of men. You worship there, Messere?
Come with me and find out.
It has been fun, but I must go.
Please, do not depart. The game is not finished.
Sorry, but a better offer has arisen. Lead on, Messere.
They were like, we were swindling him out of money.
The 3 men from the dice game follow us. Stay quiet.
Why? Sentite! I am done playing!
So are we!
He's like, great. And that's right.
There is only one man in
Puts his
Roma
axe
who
away.
can put on a show like that. You must be Ezio Auditore.
Come. We need to return to Leonardo right away.
You do not talk much, do you? Fine. I will run ahead. You catch up.
You catch up. What a nerd. Oh, well, it says meet him. I don't... Looks like I don't actually have to race him. Alright. I immediately, started to take off immediately because I assumed that he was going to tell me I had to chase him. Or, race him there, Show a kid who's boss, but not true. Alright, so it looks like these guys are actually... Looks a lot of them are... So far, they're all carrying, random items, too. The rest of it's not that bad. The money's fine, whatever, but... A lot of them are carrying... Yeah, it looks like they're all carrying... A lot of them are carrying special ingredients. Like the... Tartar Enemek or whatever, and then I saw purple dye earlier. See? And I need special stuff for my quests, so I will loot them all, mostly just to make sure that I don't miss their, any special items, because, yeah, so far every single one has carried something. Vlad the Impaler coins. Alright, there we go. I think that's everyone. Okay, leave all the dead people lying there, and let's go meet the kid. I'm here.
These strangers do not quit.
Disciples wearing similar robes appeared once before. They sought an object I had in my possession.
You mean the piece of Edith?
Leonardo told you.
Tells me everything.
I fear his indiscretion has cost us greatly. We must warn him.
Say no more. I know the best route home. I take it every morning after the taverns close. Follow me.
Alright, fair enough. So, fun fact, I was attacked by those guys 2 times on the way here, but both times I was actively running away. And so, they did try to chase. The first time they attacked me, they were on horseback. Very scary, but I was near the water, so I jumped into the water. And they did shoot at me, but I was, I dove underwater, so they didn't hit me, and it went pretty well. So, you know. I just ran away. I didn't bother fighting them either time they attacked me, so I'm probably not going to bother showing it.
Leonardo told me that he had discovered something important.
He has been exploring a hidden catacomb for years now. I think he came to Roma to find it. You have no idea what he is like. He works on this all the time. He never takes me out. And he's so cheap. I have to beg him for money.
He actually gives coins to you?
More or less. What he does not know will not hurt him. Allora, you're from Firenze. Tell me more. Fine.
Yikes.
I will use my imagination.
He's like, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you a thing.
It is too early in the day for fighting. Follow me.
Fair enough.
Leonardo discovered something in the catacombs.
He found the entrance to a temple. Something he read about in his books. I've not seen him that excited in years.
Did he say anything else?
That the temple contains the perfect number. Something discovered by some scholar from Grecia.
Pythagoras.
Taste my blade! Attack! Try this on for size.
Sup, guys?
Get them! Taste my blade! Try this on for size. You want to get back quickly? Avoid their swords.
No kidding.
Knowing Leonardo, I suppose he spoke of his discovery to whomever would listen. Did you notice any robed men around him?
Why would I spend my time at the workshop when I can go out and have fun? Ask the master himself when we get there.
I think in the future having a better weapon for combat would be nice. So we'll switch to a real one. Alright. We're doing it. It's going fine. Still alive. I'm just standing out in the open, so hopefully they weren't looking too close. Shut up. Move it, you stupid bard. Can't you see where me and this guy are running away? Oh, that's not good.
Maestro!
They took him.
No, he must be here.
The temple he discovered. Where is it?
Leonardo!
Salai, you want to save him, tell me where the temple is.
I do not know.
Cazzo.
Ezio, something is written on the floor.
What does it say?
I cannot read. Leonardo promised to teach me, but now...
Villa. Paintings. He wants us to examine art?
I remember when Leonardo lived at your villa, he was researching the location of the catacombs.
Several of his paintings hung in the gallery there. What do they have to do with the temple?
Perhaps the pages of his research are hidden in one of the frames.
The paintings are gone. They all burned in the attack.
No, they did not. Only Leda and St. John, the Borgia, took the rest.
6 paintings.
5. I told the art merchant that Portrait of a Lady was by Leonardo. I needed the money for a doublet. Of course, now it has gone out of fashion.
Who has the paintings now?
Lucrezia Borgia, in her husband's palazzo outside Ferrara.
Then it is time I took back what was stolen.
Interesting. Alright. Look at that. Find the 5 paintings. All right, so it looks like that that line of stuff is like DLC, mission pack, that kind of thing. Identify the location of memories from the restored sequence. So yeah, I imagine that's like a side, you know, obviously a side quest, side. It's like a side mission line, you know, that kind of thing. Alrighty, well, that was cool. All right, here we are near a assassination contract. I think that might be a good place to start. See what these are like. Alright, farmers have a hard enough time turning a profit in times of war, but Romans must deal with the Borgia taking their hefty share. Put an end to this injustice. Assassinate 3 guards with a hidden blade. Alright. I will take care of the guards with the hidden blade. Hang on, I hear sparkling. Oh, yes. I imagine you probably have to get up here. And then up there. Make sure we're lined up. Alright, let's see if it's not that one. Aha! Heyo. Cool. Okay, anyway. Oh, well, there you go. Ah, haha. I'm noticing a trend. They give me a horse, and they're like, "Look at all these other guys on horses." Interesting. All right. Well, about things I have to use the hidden blade. I mean, if I want the 100%, which I do. So it's like I either could try to, I don't know, pull them off their horses, but like a lot of them I'm not going to be able to do anything because like that guy in the middle, he's just doing laps in the center of that field, you know? And like normally to deal with these guys, I shoot them. But what I would basically have to do is I have to get like pull them off their horses. Like I would have to do that to execute them with the hidden blade. And I don't, because I think if you fought them if I was on the horses, like, unless, of course, I tried to, like, I didn't, like, fight them on the horses. If I just climbed on, and then I rode up to them, and then, like, kicked them off their horses, and then killed them that way. Because I think you can, like, board enemy horses, I think. And then I think there's an achievement for doing, like, whatever. Like, killing 5 of them or something without touching the ground or something like that. Well, it's worth a try. And if I fail, I mean, I can always go back. Sorry, guys. Keep walking. Didn't mean to upset you. I must not be. Yeah, I guess they must not know that I'm after them.
Here. Here. I'm losing it.
One. Alright, there you go, that worked. I think that was a pretty fine strategy. Not going to work for all of them, because most of them have friends, but... it was cute.
Listen closely, people.
Shut up. I don't know, at the same time, this is actually going pretty well. Oh, I'm coming for you, pal. Yeah, there you are. Get out of here. Nerd. Like how he's just like on his feet. Hey, there's that achievement I was talking about. There you go, just like that, dude. I was 100% overthinking that. Alright, now what was exactly the achievement? Let's see. Steal 5 horses from their riders while remaining on horseback. Yep, there you go. But yeah, grand theft dressage. There you go. That was even a rare one. There you go. See, that wasn't hard. You just had to, you know that that was the strat. That's what you were doing. That was the plan. Gonna get rid of that pesky thing. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Let's see here. Well, there is a thief assignment right over here, so that makes sense. Okay, yeah, right over there. Alright. Thieves Guild. Sup, guys?
Ezio, you must have my brother, Aldo. Those banditti took him. Please, he only picks pockets. He's never harmed anyone.
Got it. Rescue Aldo from the gang. Save him in under 2 minutes. Oh, speed thing. Got it. Oh, well, luckily I still have a horse nearby. Alright. This will help me get there if I can get the horse to react. There we go. This way. Okay. Forward. I'm coming, y'all. Not him. Not him. Stop it. There we go. Aha. Alright, that's it. You felt that. Yeah, I was about to say, block that, idiot. Well, there you go. Oh, saving under 2 minutes. Oh. Sad face. I guess it must not count once you intercept it. I guess you have to get out of combat, I guess, in 2 minutes. Like, you have to, like, take care of the whole thing in under 2 minutes. Damn. I guess, how would you do that? I guess, spam the crossbow, or maybe use the courtesans, or, like, some of these other bonus people? Because, like, there were courtesans and there were mercenaries nearby. You could, like, hire one of them and have them, like, you know, either attack them or escort them away. But whatever. Problem for another time.
Grazie a Dio. Grazie a Dio.
Yeah. Whatever. I'll come back and fix it later if I care to. Whatever. Alright. Progress. Oh, hang on. Treasure chest. Oh, look at that. There's 11K in my bank. With that kind of money, that would put me over 30,000, which would allow me. I could have probably, if I could afford a landmark, after with that kind of money. All right, there is an assassination contract right here. You might as well. All right. In an attempt to scare the citizens of Roma, the Borgia have hired 2 notoriously cruel guards to beat up anyone they see. Remove them from the streets to give the people hope. Kill both targets with your hidden blade. Got it. Luckily, it's not a time limit, so we're good if this takes a second. Finally. Alright. We are close to this one. So let's go take care of him, shall we? I'm not seeing any guards near him, though. Which was a really bold move on his part. I'd say all I have to do is get to the roof. If I can find a way up to climb this up. If I can way to get up this very tiny wall. Alright. Nice and patient. The second he gets, I was about to say, eventually he's going to walk away from that. There you go, see? Easy clap. Alright. To the next one. Alright, there we go. So I think this one is another easy one. I can just go over the wall. And actually beside him, he doesn't have any friends. Oh, he's also walking away from me. There you go. Just like that. Easy. Alright, there wouldn't happen to be like hay or anything nearby, would there? Someplace to hide the body? I think there's a guild challenge for that, I think. No. But you wanna know what there is nearby? One of these. Okay, well, that was easy. Alright, now we can look at the map and figure out what we're doing next. Alright, so, I believe there are 2 landmarks in this central district that we're in, and I checked both. Neither of them we can afford. One of them is about 50 grand, the other one is about 40 grand. So we can afford neither. But I was thinking that now that we have a decent amount of money, and if we're not going to get the whatchamacallits, the landmarks in the central district, I would rather focus on getting one to 100% over 100%ing the other ones, or you know, over like buying all the other stuff on the other ones, you know. So I think it might be a good time for us to upgrade like sheaths and like armors and like things like that. I'm thinking like the medium quiver might be a good move right out the door, just because more is better. Let's see. Other than that, I'm not against dyeing this stuff. But I also really like the classic white. So, upgraded quiver, which is nice, but I was also thinking of checking the art, because there probably will be some art places. I guess we'll just go to that one. Alrighty. Now at the art shop. Let's see. So for paintings, I believe we already got all of them except for this one. So I guess we can get this crazy expensive painting. And then treasure maps, we already got it. Self-portrait? Weird. Wow, that's an expensive freaking portrait. It's like 36,000 for that portrait. Dang, man. Alright, anyway. Okay, well, I think I'm trying to decide what missions to do now, because there's a handful of side stuff. Actually, maybe one of these Romulus ones might be a good move. Okay, well, maybe I'll teleport to the Thieves Guild, and then maybe we'll do this lowest one. Alright, so we're at another painting in the in this lower area. It occurred to me I almost didn't show this, but I'm just going to pick up some of these paintings just because you might as well. Also, I repaired our armor. That was the other thing I did. So that's nice. And sure, to hell with it, we'll buy that one too. Oh, look at that. There's another fancy one. Young Man with an Apple. Wow, 22,000 gold. That must be like a Leonardo original or something. Alright. Well, first we can go ahead and unhighlight the art place I was looking at earlier. Alright, now, I think we'll go to this lair of Romulus that is as closest to us. And so I think that just looks to be right over here. Other than that, though, great progress. I like having a little smattering of everything, you know. We did lots of city exploring and like lots of renovation. We got lots of Borgia towers, and we've done now with this. We would have done a lair of Romulus. We started the Da Vinci Disappearance stuff. You know, lots of good stuff. Ooh, also, I'm just curious about how much expensive this is. What is this? What is the price? 28,000. Okay, something to keep in mind. All right, lair of Romulus though, for realsies. We're going in. I don't care how creepy it is. I need the treasure at the end because I need the key. I need the key because it's protecting an armor eventually. And I would love to have that armor in time. You know? So that's pretty nice. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, spooky. He's like, oh, gross. Alright. Locate the lair. Oh, it's another speed one. I could just cry. Oy, I could just cry. But I won't. I will hold it together. Well, if it continues to be nice and linear like this, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It won't stay linear because obviously I know better. But, you know, I mean, I'll give the old college try. We'll try to maintain some good speed, but I don't expect it to go, you know, amazing first try or anything. I don't care about chess or anything else. I will have to go back through these things anyway for the, for like flags and stuff, because I'm assuming there will be some in here. But obviously that doesn't matter to us. Shit. I know I see the chest, it doesn't matter. I just said we don't care about them. Although, man, it's hard to walk away. Not those ones. There we go, this way. This looks like maybe kind of I think it's probably the way we came in. It's very confusing, my friend. Oh, there we go. This kind of looks like a thing. Like a place we haven't been yet. Woo! We're flying, brother. Like literally not even looking about where it leads. I'm just like, pathway, follow it. If you were more adventurous, you would do that whole side jump thing, but I am not that adventurous. I'm thinking the ways with the light are the way to progress forward. I don't care about that guy either. Anyway, I'm thinking the ways with the light are the way to progress forward. Anything that doesn't have like a torch is not the way. I'm thinking that that might be the giveaway. So we'll see about proving this theory. So far, it does look to be right, though. I don't know if this is the end, but that felt pretty fast. Yeah, I was about to say. Probably not, though, right? Like, that was like a really short one. If it's water, I could jump. It's probably not water. Not water. Don't fall. I almost just hit B here. Gonna be honest, it's like I feel like I could just do this. Yeah, there you go, see? I was about to say, you don't have to go through that whole freaking puzzle, just let go, LOL. Alright, keep going. Nope, hang on, there's a path. There's a path. There we go. Come on, Ezio, work with me, buddy. Forward. Full speed. Can't stop, won't stop. It is pretty spooky down here, though. And, like, dang, this place is big. Oh, big room. Bad sign for speed. Well, at least the pathway at the bottom is obvious. Also...
I seek those who lead the followers of Romulus.
Yep. Well, aren't you clever? I missed. Alright, there we go. Fully up. Let's go. Alright, keep going. Keep her going. I have no idea if this is the way or not, by the way. Obviously. I mean, it's a way that I saw, but I don't know if it's the way. Spooky.
Perfect. A route up if I fall.
So true, Ezio. I don't know if this is... There we go. Well, all things considered, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I feel like I made really good time through that. Yeah, this following the torches thing is definitely the right thing to do. Because with all these other turns, like, there's no way you just can figure this out. I mean, fast enough. You know, eventually you would, but, like, not fast enough.
Hear us, O Romulus! What must we do to this trespasser? Do not listen. Only the Borgia speak through him, not your god. Romulus says that the assassin must die.
Go!
No mercy for you.
Whoops. Double ups. That's bad. That was a time waster, as they say. Boy, I'll say. Alright. Ezio, go higher, thank you. I was about to say. Go higher this time, please. You little shit. I hope you die in a fire. Well, I would have been close if not for that. All the failures in that center area. If not for that, we would have made it. That one is doable. Not today, it's not, but... And theoretically, that one is doable. I will not do it again today, but, you know. Down the road, if I ever give a shit, then maybe. For now, all I care about is looting. So we're gonna loot all this crap and we're getting the hell out of here. Hi-oh. Alright, that was 2 of 6. So, on the secret treasure room of the followers of Romulus. Yeah, thank you. I know what the keys do. I know what the keys do. I already even found the treasure room. Alright. I will do that again someday if I ever care to. But not today. Undertaker. What's that one for? Oh, it's the shrine specific. I think most of them have like specific shrine related achievements, which is cool. That means lots of gamer score for me, which is good. I'm at, what am I at now? 95,695. Plus, it's been a very good month for me. I am 1,030 this month, so feels pretty spicy, man. You can tell my friends don't give a shit because highest one this month is 65. Yeah, everyone else is 0. That's usually how it is anyway, so. Which is fine. My friends list is like, whatever, 12 people, and I'm related to a few of them. To like almost half of them at least I'm related to, so. And the rest of them I'm like, I don't even talk to them anymore, so, you know. That's it, what are we doing? Thank you. Alright. Well, I think that might be a pretty solid place to call it. Just debating on if we should do that thief assignment first. Oh, look at that. There's 11k in the bank vault. Anyway, alright. I think that'll probably be a pretty solid place to call it. And, great progress, though. We cleared a big portion of the map. We met all of the, all of the people. The beautiful people. And, yeah, we're continuing to explore. All of these last sections are locked, as far as I can tell. Like, maybe we could get to this one, but I don't think so. No, actually, yeah, you can even see part of the line there. So, we're actually at the border of the memory, so the only thing left is to just continue hitting stuff in the area. So, when we come back, we'll be, you know, doing these other layers and hitting side stuff and all of that jazz. And, of course, we have the disappearance as well. But I think this is one of those times when I probably don't have much of anything to do off camera. Because we have a lot of these big monuments, but like I'm not just gonna like hang out in the world, and I think I've renovated pretty much everything that I've seen, so I don't really think there's a whole lot I can do off camera, especially because the rest of this is locked behind the memory. So it's like I think this is one of those times that I probably won't have a whole lot to do off camera, so I don't think I will. But either way, though, we made great progress, and we'll continue on trucking. And I don't know how long this playthrough will be, because I don't have an estimate for you on how long Assassin's Creed is, but I'm having a blast. It's been like a real trip down memory lane. I do get annoyed at like some of the bonus stuff, like because I'm trying to get the 100%, so it's like the time limit stuff. Like I hate that shit. But like I don't mind the layers themselves. If there wasn't a time limit, I'd just cruise through. It's fine. But like when you have like a, you know, do it under 8 minutes, idiot. And like now suddenly I can't even stop and enjoy the layer. Now I have to blow through it and try to get it as fast as I can. And apparently so far they all take multiple tries. And so, you know, of like whatever flawless runs. And so like that's not fun. I don't enjoy that. I will muscle through it if it means getting what I want, but I'm not even positive if I even care about the 100%, because like I think to get the 100%, I mean you'd have to do all of the missions, all the bonus stuff. But I am curious to see what the wording of that achievement is. Once we do Revelations, it'll be so nice because we can clear out so many of these achievements. So let's all destroy that stuff, and then of course all those. So this one is like complete 10 challenges. But not that, but that's easy. There's a lot of easy ones. That's just in time. Borgia flags, feathers. There's a 2012 artifact, and then that's the one I was trying to get. More than 10 meters at a guard, but I don't know how far 10 meters is. So, kill a guard with a broom. I'd have to find a broom. That one would be hard. But like this one, receive 100% sync in Brotherhood and full sync in all missions in the Da Vinci Disappearance. So it's like, yeah, to get the 100%. I mean, doesn't that mean like everything? Like 100% sync, is that just like bonus objectives? And then that one's just completing it, which that one we will get. Thirsty Harlequins, I imagine a lot of these like probably have like that one might have something to do with like one of the, I don't know, like one of the DLC or whatever. I don't know. Double assassination from parachute. You'd have to go for that specifically, but it doesn't sound impossible. 500 florins to Aeori, then pickpocket him afterward. Interesting. I'm not sure what a Oriator is, so I'm not sure what that means. Throw money in a well, that's easy. Just do that anytime. Parachute off of the top of wherever that is. Win the highest bet at the fights. Your email in 2012. Then DNA sequences. That's a shrine. Shrines. Okay. So yeah, the word is 100% sync. So I'm assuming it's like just referring to all. Yeah, there we go. See, total sync. So that would mean you do all of these actual missions, like all of the stuff. Then of course the Da Vinci Disappearance. There's another blank one. Maybe that's another random disappearance or something, like another DLC thing. Secret locations, which would be like get like the layers. So you'd have to do all of the layers in the timetable and stuff. You'd have to get all the Borgia towers. You'd have to do all the restored Christina missions. You'd have to get all the assassinations, all of the. I mean, I'm assuming that means their memory, or like the assassination being like I'm assuming this is like assassinating specific targets, like those missions. But then you'd like thief stuff. So like there is like the thief missions, but I don't know if that means you'd have to do the thief challenges as part of it. Courtesans, and then of course there's the scholar guy. And then there's guild challenges too. So you'd probably have to do all of the guild challenges. Additional memories, so like viewpoints, the Borgia flags, and then and Roman, and in secret locations. Feathers, treasures. Yeah, I mean, so like the 100%, I mean, you do everything basically. Which probably includes like guild challenges and all that stuff. And there was some of it that I'm not positive how I mean, like some of them are real grindy. So I'm not positive if I even care to go for the 100%. A lot of it I might start caring a lot more if once we get farther along in the game and I've like done a lot more, and a lot more of the achievements in general are cleaned out, like especially after we complete like Revelations. Like if we do Revelations, and I try to go for everything I'm able to go for, and like once we do like Revelations and the Ezio collection is done, we've played them all on the channel, then once I look back at what's left, then I could like specifically hunt for a few of the remaining little achievements that are not hard. I just didn't do them, and then once I'm faced with the actual really hard stuff, like, and I see, oh man, like look at this, I only need like whatever, I'm only missing like 10 achievements total in the whole game or something. Like once I'm at that point, that is when I will probably start caring. But like before then, it feels like I have so far to go that like it feels like you might as well not bother, because you have so much to go. So in that frame of mind, at this particular moment, I'm thinking whatever. Like I will within reason, I will try to go for any bonus objectives. I will try to grab anything I can. There are lots of achievements I can get, like gathering all the Borgia flags or feathers or whatever. All that stuff's totally doable. But the 100% achievement, I'm not positive about. If I did do it, of course, it would be off camera. But for the on-camera purposes, I will hit everything I am reasonably able to, but I'm not going to let it deter, like, ruin the playthrough for me, you know? Like, I don't want to do, like, lots of retries in the video, like, you know, if I did it, like, good enough, you know what I mean? Like, if I choose to go back later and fix things, fine. There are some things that'll be worth redoing if I'm, like, really close and I know I definitely can do it, it's not that big of a deal, then maybe I will. But a lot of, like, the real grindy stuff, if I care to do it, I will do it off camera, probably after the whole thing is over, including Revelations. So on camera, the goal is just to enjoy it, play it all, get through it. But we're not going to worry about being, like, you know, completionist about it. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.